For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 20 of the Real Oviedo series here on FIFA 17. Things are going extremely well this season and we're hoping to continue that good run of form in today's episode with a game against Sevilla in the Copa de España, or the Copa del Rey, semi-final first leg. The manager rating is up at 87 right now, which is the highest I think I've ever had a managerial rating, and there's still time to improve it further still in the season as we go through. Unfortunately, as you saw from the calendar on the previous screen, we have the game on the 31st and on the 1st, so squad rotation is an issue at the minute. But we're hoping to bring some new players in. I've added further names to the shortlist, as per your suggestions. Iker Casillas is available on a pre-contract. He's 81 rated now, rather than being up towards the mid-80s, but he's only on 10 grand a week. So, for the sake of a bit of reminiscing, I'm going to sign Iker Casillas, or try and sign Iker Casillas, on a pre-contract. I actually just accidentally offered him £500 more a week than he initially wanted. I looked at David Villa, but he's retiring, unfortunately. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for him as well. I have added a couple others to the list as well. Let's see if I can find them quickly. At least I think. Oh yeah, I added Alvaro Vadillo, although I'm not sure we're going to find out enough about him between now and the end of this window. But we could look at him in the summer. And I added Joselu as well. Actually, he scored a great goal against us, as we saw for Lugo, and I actually quite liked the way that he played, and he's available on a pre-contract, so I'm going to approach to sign Joselu here as well, and we'll try and bring him in. I'm not sure how much of a difference he'll make to the first team, but he could be a similar kind of player to Michu, and Michu, obviously, as he gets older and his stats continue to drop, will become less and less effective for us, so fingers crossed, over the course of time, Joselu can have the same sort of impact for us in the first team. Now, there are other players that I'm going to throw contracts in for in this episode as we head towards the end of the window. Still waiting to find out a little bit more about Leonardo da Silva Lopez. He looks very fast, but everything else looks a bit average. Although high agility and high balance kind of reminds me a little bit of Craigie from the Napoli series, so I might go for him, maybe. Although I'm not sure I've got the money, to be honest. Alejandro Pozuelo isn't available on a pre-contract, unfortunately, but definitely someone we could look at. And I'm just waiting to find out a little bit more about Cicciaretti before committing to trying to sign him as well. And other than that, I think that was everybody, wasn't it? That we were looking to sign on a pre-contract at least, and then we'll see how much money we've got left once that has been finalised. So hopefully we can get a full scout report back on Cicciaretti before deadline day. Oh, it's Jason and Nano. Okay, fair enough. Nano, fast, 88 acceleration, 5'10", 79 print speed. Yep. He's a fantastic printer. Decent sprinter as well, as it happens. 76 ball control, 67 dribbling isn't that high, but we could train that. 77 finishing. I would be interested in him. He's only just arrived at Eibar, though, from Tenerife, so I won't be able to assign him now because he's out of my price range, but would definitely be interested in looking at him next season. And Jason from Levante, was it? Yes, from Levante, £4 million, £9,000 a week. Could try and buy him. Obviously, again, don't have the money, but looks like he could be pretty tasty as well. Another player we could look at next season. I could even perhaps try and loan him for 2 years and see if they might be willing to let that happen, because he could really have an impact on us over the next couple of seasons. So we'll throw a loan bid in for him as well. Still no news on Alvaro Vadillo, and that's not going to come back before the end of the window, unfortunately, as we only have 2 days left. But I'm hoping that Iker Casillas will sign that pre-contract. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Our first season in La Liga, and we'd have the experience of Iker Casillas. Oh no, he doesn't feel this move suits him. Iker, please, I'll give you more money. I'll give you 15 grand a week. Go on, I'll give you 50% more than you're actually asking for. Sign that contract. Sign on the dotted line, my man. Joselu's declined the contract because he wants a bigger squad role. That's not a problem. I'll say crucial first team player. To be fair, he probably would be next season. We'll offer him the £10,000 as well. That sale of the goalkeeper, Juan Carlos, has really helped in this window. Oh, my club isn't prestigious enough for you. Dickhead. Right, well, you're going to want more money then, aren't you? Let's give you 24 grand a week. Sign that, my man, and you will be one of my best players, if not my highest rated player, when you get to the club. Hopefully scouting report, some more potential youngsters, 66 to 80, I'm not too sure about. I'm going to actually reject that. 79 to 94 is a definite yes. 65 to 81 is going to be a no. 71 to 87, oh, I'm not sure. We've already got right backs. 6'6", I've just seen that. Ooh, could we utilise him at centre back? Maybe. Maybe. All right, we'll sign you and see what happens. 66 to 86, we'll give that another month. Give that another month. 72 to 94, give that another month at least as well. 82, I'm going to say no. It was an 84 goal, wasn't it? No, 85 was fine. 56 to 78, we'll say no. 74 to 94, I mean, I'll wait another month, but I'm pretty sure I'll say yes to that. 65 to 91 as well. Wait for these ones to all have one more month before fully committing, because sometimes that can drop from like 72 to 94 to like 72 to 84 or to 82. So we'll give it one more month just to make sure before we commit and end up accidentally signing someone that's not very good. Now this is progressively, as we've gone through the competition here in the Copa del Rey, things have gotten harder round on round, and they are doing so again here. Going to swap a few people out on the bench here just to try and freshen things up in case I need to rely on someone from the bench. But obviously I'm going to need the majority of these players to be available for the game literally tomorrow against Nastic. So I can't commit too many people to the forward line, but we'll try that. And we'll see what we can do here away from home against Sevilla. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Can we get an away goal or two? Let's get backs in. Oh, it's a nice ball through to Sarabia, and he's fired that narrowly wide. A glorious opportunity, one-on-one in the opening 10 minutes. Good strength from Franco Vasquez, and that is so close. He's so close to going into that bottom corner. That's a let-off for us early on, and a sign that Sevilla mean business in this game. Free kick for Sevilla. Pablo Sarabia to stand it up into the middle. It's a good delivery. They've got some tall players in there, but David Fernandez does well. Drops to Benoit Tremolinas. Left back is pretty handy coming forward, but Benjeda somehow showing more strength than I knew he had, and thankfully putting the ball wide of the target. It's been all Sevilla in the opening 22 minutes, but their accuracy has been awful. Rocha forward into Susaeta. Michu's pointing for it, but actually he did turn very well there. And oh, he's gotten away from the defender. Why is he committing himself like that? Michu! Good save by Sergio Rico. Nearly able to squeeze that home for an opening goal, but no, our first real proper chance of the game so far. It's well saved by their youngster in between the sticks. And again, another player we know how good he is from earlier career modes that we've done. We signed him at Everton, didn't we, the first career mode of the season, or of the FIFA year, I guess. And he was extremely good for me in that series, so I know that Sergio Rico is not going to be an easy keeper to get the ball past. Try and get this back to Michu if I can. I want to hit it from distance, and I have done. It's blocked. We'll take the corner. Sergio Rico won't get to that first, so we'll see if we can get this in towards someone's head and get it in towards the back of the net. There's someone's head, and it was Rami's, unfortunately. David Fernandez will pull this back, though. John Reese has already scored one worldie on his left foot in the cup this season, but it's not going to make it two. Free kick for Sevilla. I'm sure they'd rather Benjeda was in the box, wouldn't they, for a potential drop down rather than taking that, but it's going to be a corner anyway, I think. And it is indeed. Chance for Sevilla to take the lead just before half-time. Vitolo will stand it into the middle, and up goes David Fernandez to head away. Michu will chest that down. No, Mariano's done well to reach over the top of him and get to that. Stephen Nzonzi looking to get around the outside, but Rocha will close him down, and that will probably be half-time, I would have thought, waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. And there he does. Right, 0-0 at the break. Sevilla definitely dominant in the opening few moments, but we came into it towards the middle and latter stages of that first half. We're definitely not out of this tie yet. Get a goal, and we could really set ourselves up for a tasty second leg, just like we did against Villarreal. Cannavita through to Sarabia. Trying to close him down here, but he's quite quick. Varela can't keep up. Oh, that's disgusting. Mariano, the right back, pushing forward into Vitolo, who apparently scored twice in his last game. Please get to that first. Vitolo scored twice in his last game, apparently. That's what they said in the build-up to the match. Actually signed for Atletico Madrid in real life, Vitolo, this week, just gone. So, an interesting signing for Atleti, IRL. He's a very good player, Vitolo. I do rate him quite highly, so he'll probably do well at Atletico. There was a bit of controversy. Well, not necessarily controversy, but I think he previously said that he definitely wasn't leaving. And then, like, 48 hours later, signed for Atletico Madrid. So, a little bit of a Fabian Delph snake moment perhaps for Vitolo, although I don't know the full details, so I can't really jump to any conclusions too quickly. It's a nice ball into Ben Yedder here. His 5-star weak foot though isn't good enough to give Sevilla the lead here. 0-0 after the hour mark. Rocha out to Berjon. Heavy touch, but inside there to Michu. Pull that back to João Pereira. I keep calling him João Pereira. I have no idea why. Aris has turned brilliantly. And, oh, he's gone down. And stayed down. And the referee's given nothing. He must have gotten the tiniest of slivers on the ball, surely there. Let's have a look. He turns well here, Aris. Gets into the box. And, well, he's taken a touch there. So I guess the CPU presumes that Nzonzi's in possession of the ball. Therefore, he couldn't foul me. He falls over. I mean, that's a clear penalty in real life, but the way that the engine read that was that Nzonzi was in possession, so it wasn't a foul. That's infuriating. We could have had a penalty there, should have had a penalty there, to make it 1-0 Oviedo and get an away goal with only 18 minutes to go in the game. As it happens, we get nothing other than an injury to one of our better holding midfielders so far this season. Susieta pokes that through there to Michu, but he can't get it under control. And Sevilla will come away with it again. That might have been the slice of luck that we needed to get ourselves a victory in this game, because at the minute it looks like it's going to end as a 0-0 draw. But also betting that the moment I've said that, they now go and score. That's going to drop free to Kranovita, and they have gone and scored. It's like the game hears me, and it's like, yeah, go on then, all right, well, we'll let them score. 1-0 to Sevilla. Should have had a penalty at the other end. It'll get a block on the cross, and it drops perfectly straight to, or block on the shot, and it drops... I mean, what Varela almost arced around that to try and get to it. It was such a strange attempt to try and get to the ball. And then the keeper's going to his left, can't get back to his right, goes in the back of the net. I'm 1-0 down. I'm infuriated at the game and myself. 14 minutes to go. FML. Ganso into Kranovita. Cross there to Ben Yedder. Oh, missed the tackle. Oh, he's done me there with the turn. It's unbelievable football. And it... These deflections, Sevilla... You lucky bastards. That's twice that's happened for them now. I mean, great move by Ben Yedder. Great 1-2, but just dropped straight back to him. Sevilla lead by 2-0 here. 2 goals in the space of 10 minutes. 4 minutes to go. Has that second goal denied us the opportunity to get to a cup final in our first season here at Oviedo? There's still a leg to go. But I have to be honest, I am not confident. Unless we can get an away goal before the end of the game. Mitsu, bend that into the top corner. I thought that was in when the keeper dived and missed it. Never mind. 2-0. 30 seconds to go. There's the final whistle. A rather fortuitous way to take a 2-0 win for Sevilla, but they have won the game. And, I mean, my accuracy wasn't good enough. You can see 5 shots, yes, but only 1 on target. Oh, dear. I'm so very frustrated that that has not gone my way in that game. Right, 10 hours to go in deadline day. We've contract offers in the works. I'll move myself in editing. And the top deal so far is Socrates for 27 million from Dortmund to Barcelona, and Arnautovic to Napoli, and Dyer to Liverpool. I think I covered that in the previous episode. Seeing Stendera go from, is that Eintracht Frankfurt or Mainz? One of the two. I think it's Frankfurt going to Real Madrid with 10 hours left to go in the transfer window. Let's see what's going to happen. 5 emails in the first hour. Some more deals have gone through, those you can see. £33 million spent today. Transfer offer for Alfonso Herrero. Going to reject all future offers for him. It's going to be my #1 keeper for at least the next season. So, well, actually, no. If no, he's not. Ike Casillas has just signed a contract. Loan bid rejected for Jason, unfortunately. But we will accept the pre-contract for Selu, signing #1. We will accept the pre-contract for Ike Casillas, signing #2. And we will confirm the contract for Kiko Femenia, signing #3 on transfer deadline day. All will join us next season at the beginning of, hopefully, the La Liga campaign. But I'm delighted with that. Absolutely thrilled. Eder Alvarez Balanta has gone to Arsenal. Otavio has gone from Porto to Napoli. And Zalarian, I don't know who that is. Or, yeah, Zelarayan has gone to Swansea from Tigres. I don't know why I failed to say his name so many times. Let's see. How many other options do we have pre-contract-wise that we could potentially sign? I don't think there are any others, are there, that I was actually that interested in. A lot of the guys that are on this list are too young Tobio, is he available on a pre-contract? He is. Let's try and sign him as well. I do remember actually mentioning that I wanted to, but I wanted to find out what his wages were and get a little bit more clarification on his stats. Doesn't look like we're going to get much more clarification on his stats because we're on transfer deadline day already, but I can offer him a contract, so we might get him in. Was there anyone else on this list? Everyone's so young. There isn't really anyone else on this list that I could go in for, is there, other than the free agent Caicedo, but I don't think I'm going to go for him. I could do, just for numbers, and we could always sell him on at a future... We could always sell him on next season or something, can't we? Bollocks to it, it could just be an extra way to raise some more money. Whilst we've got the funds at our disposal, we might as well go for it. I'll say squad rotation player because he's only 67 rated. But it's an extra way to raise some more money next season, considering I don't really have any other options that I want to bring in this season. Our manager rating has taken a hit from 87 to 86, unfortunately. No other big deals going through yet. 41 million spent to this point. Caicedo's accepted the offer. Well, that was quick and easy. We have a new left-sided midfielder who will probably play a very minor role and then get sold next season. But never mind. Transfer offer for Christian Fernandez. I'm sorely tempted to accept that. Very sorely tempted to accept that. I'll ask for 750,000. He's 31. He's not that good. I could definitely do better. You want a higher squad role? Okay, that's fine. I'll give him first team player. Crucial first team player. Come on, mate. Sign that contract. Make yourself signing number 4 ? Of transfer deadline day. Any other big deals to go through? There must have been at least one there because that's just shot up by 50 million. You've declined. You don't want to relocate. Yeah, but I bet if I gave you the same amount of money, oh dear, not that much, the same amount of money as the other guy, then you'd probably accept that, wouldn't you? Crucial first team player at £24,000 a week. And Mallorca have declined to... Fine, never mind. We won't be getting rid of Fernandez then. There you go. Forsberg has gone from gone from Salzburg to Bayern Munich. I don't know why Sainz came to mind. Nielsen Lindelöf, who's signed for Manchester United in real life, obviously, he's just moved there as well. John Anthony Brooks has gone to Chelsea. And Tabia has accepted the 24 grand. I thought you might. That is another signing done on transfer deadline day. The side is coming together for our La Liga season, isn't it? Don't think we're going to have enough money left to do... Oh no, I already signed the other free agent, didn't I? That was done and dusted. £123 million spent now on transfer deadline day. But no other big deals to go through as of yet. And there's just 1 hour left after we hit A one more time. But, yep. There's a big move. Rajan Angolan for £45.5 million from Roma to Tottenham. Transfer offer again for Fernandez from Mallorca again. And they've... Well, why not just counter-offered me that in the first place? I'll accept it because Christian Fernandez is not very good, so I'll let him go. But I don't think there's not going to be enough time for that to get done now, is there? You idiots, Mallorca. What have you actually done? You've just sold yourself out of a deal. Morons. Absolute idiots. Right, Youth Squad Monthly Report. This guy looks average, but has potential to be half decent. What's his jumping? 60. Again, 6'6". Might be better used as a centre-back rather than a wing-back. 81 to 94 for Vicente Aguirre. Currently only 47 rated, though. But if he can grow that well, then he can grow that well. Valentin Prado. He's potentially 79 to 89. Okay, Roberto Aguado, 85 to 94. I'm going to have to start sending these guys out on loan next season, aren't I? And 82 to 88 for Carazzo. Yeah, we'll send those guys out on loan at the beginning of season number 2. I have to be honest though, guys, I have a cracking headache right now. So I'm going to do a squad report and end today's episode there, unfortunately. We will be up to 3 games per episode, though, now that we're out of the transfer window. I do apologise, but in the past, like, half an hour, I've just gotten some crazy strong headache. Just like, you know, you get one just across the top of your forehead and behind your eyes. It's really killing me off. So I'm going to have to stop looking at a computer screen, I think, for a bit and just go and chill elsewhere. Alfonso Herrero, though, is up 8 to 70 rated now, and we're continuing to continuing to grow him. Jose Fernandez is up 1 to 71. He's very good for me, actually. Really enjoying using him. Be ashamed to see him drop to a rotation role, but Kiko Femina, or Feminia even, is going to be better than him. David, I call him Davide, he's not. It's David Costas is decent. He's only on loan, but I would be interested in perhaps signing him permanently next year. David Fernandez is going to be replaced by the incoming guy from Boca Juniors. Francisco Varela, another very good player. As we mentioned, he's probably going to be my #1 left back throughout the series if he continues to grow. John Reese, now 30 years of age. We'll look to sell him on next season, but still good enough to help us get out of the Segunda Liga. David Rocha as well. Going to sell him on next season, but should be good enough to get us out of the league this year. Nesta Susayeta, again, going to sell him on next year, but should be good enough to get us out of this league. Salbajon, going to sell him next year, but should be good enough to help us get out of this league. Jonathan Pereira, he'll probably get sold next year as well. No growth for him. Michu, I'm going to let him retire at the club, I think, Michu, just because he's made such an influence on me, or made such an impact on me in this one season. He's the reason why we are where we are in the league. Fran Villalba, he's on loan for another year. 3 goals, 3 assists for him. His stats are growing quite nicely. Figuera came in, long passings up 1. He's just going to be a bit part player, but that was the only reason we brought him in the first place. Jorge is on loan and will be next season as well, so hopefully he can continue to grow. Lovrencic is 28, again, a bit part player, but actually he's been very good for me since he came in, so I'm pleased with him. Toche El Celon, oh no, he's retiring, isn't he? Is he retiring? Are you retiring? He's retiring. Retiring. Down to 73. Scored 4 in 8 games in La Liga, though, so can't complain too much, although I think a couple of them have been penalties. Ed Lewis, nice to see his physicals start to go up pace-wise. Maybe we will be able to utilise him at right back. We'll have to wait and see. Jonathan Villa, 30 years of age now, probably gets sold and replaced. Luis Sanchez, I'll send him out on loan next season. Only played 1 game for me so far, and I think that was off the bench as well, and only about 10 minutes. I don't actually think he touched the ball either, but he's growing, which is good. Joaquin Hurtado is also growing, which is good. We want to have him eventually replace Herrero. Viti is growing, actually, really nicely. I might be tempted to try and train him up, because he's only 19, and whenever he's come on for me, he's been decent. So, an interesting conundrum there. We do have backup at centre-back with Yosin as well, although I'm not sure about him. Although, again, I mean, his physicals could grow, so we'll have to give it time. Borja Dominguez is on loan, unfortunately. He's been good for me, although his pace isn't that good, but he's got 1 assist in 12 games. Carlos de Pena, also on loan, I believe. Yes, not played too much for me. Nando, also on loan, I believe. Yep, he's decent, though. Would be interested in bringing him in permanently, but there's probably better options out there. Jorge Ortiz is decent for me. He's our own player. 2 goals in 10 La Liga games for him. No real growth, though, which is a shame. Marcus Casado's just come in, already starting to grow on an individual stat basis. That's good news. Oscar Hill, he's on loan. Played a bit part role for me. Probably won't play much more football this season. Joaquin Correa, up 1 to 75. 3 months till he comes back from injury. Very, very good player. Our highest rated player at the club currently. Lucas Toro, up 1 to 72. Again, he's on his way back from injury too, but he's improved throughout the season. Christian Fernandez, I tried to sell him, but Mallorca shot themselves in the foot, so he'll get sold next season instead. And Esteban is going to retire at the end of this year, and he's played 1 game for me, so at least he had something to do. And if we win the league, or if we find ourselves not able to change league position with a game to go, I'll play him on the final day as well, so he can say goodbye to the club. And Diego Johannesson is out on loan at Freiburg, and actually growing decently. So we might be all right at right back, you know. We might be all right with Feminia coming in as well. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Again, I do apologise, but I've got a staggeringly painful headache. We are 2 points clear at the top now. It was 4, but it's now only 2. So Cordoba have closed the gap. Almeria are only 5 points behind, and Zaragoza 6. So I want to stay in the top 2, but we're going to have to fight for our lives to do so. There are 18 games to go in the Segunda Liga season. That's all for today, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. And hopefully, by the time you see me again, this headache will have disappeared.